Mind-body problem. The mind-body problem wrestles with how our brains and thoughts connect. Are they separate entities or one big whole? Imagine a computer program, your thoughts, and the computer itself, your brain. The puzzle lies in how they work together. Do thoughts completely control the brain, or are thoughts themselves a product of the brain's incredible processing power? This gets even trickier with sleep. Our brains are still active, but we lack conscious thoughts. This age-old question by philosophers highlights the fascinating mystery of the mind-body connection, a puzzle scientists are still working to solve. Induction problem. Ever wonder if our everyday guesses are reliable? We see the sunrise every day, so we guess it'll happen again tomorrow, right? But what if it doesn't? This brain teaser asks, can we always trust our predictions based on what we've seen before? Some folks, like a thinker named Karl Popper, say science is all about always questioning ideas, not just assuming things will stay the same. So, can we really rely on our everyday guessing game? It's a question that philosophers are still grappling with today. Moral luck. Imagine doing something good, but because of bad luck, it ends badly. Or doing something bad, but by pure chance, everything turns out okay. This mind-bender is called moral luck. It basically asks, are we truly responsible for the outcome of our actions, or does luck play a big role too? Here's why it's tricky. Let's say someone steals food because they're poor and hungry. Stealing is wrong, but were they unlucky to be born poor? Another person might drive recklessly, but luckily avoid an accident. Should they be off the hook because of good luck? Moral luck makes us think about fairness and responsibility. Does it matter if someone meant to do bad but got lucky, or meant to do good but things went wrong? Consciousness problem. The hard problem of consciousness asks why we have subjective experiences, not just complex functions. Imagine a world with robots mimicking life walking, but lacking the ability to truly feel or experience. This problem wrestles with the mystery of why we have feelings beyond just acting like elaborate machines. Scientists can explain how sight and hearing work, but the what it's like part, the feeling of seeing a sunset or hearing music, remains a puzzle. It's like understanding the science of light waves, but not why the sky appears blue to us. This enduring question continues to challenge both scientists and philosophers. Molyneux problem. If someone born blind could suddenly see, would they instantly recognize things like balls and boxes just by looking? This brain teaser asks how our senses work together. Even though sight seems obvious, someone who's never seen before would have a lot to learn. People who regain sight after being blind for a long time take time to understand what things look like because they're used to learning about the world by touching. Moral knowledge. We all know stealing is wrong, but why? This question is about how we know what's right and wrong. Are there real rules about right and wrong, or is it just everyone's opinion? Some people believe a higher power tells us, while others trust their gut feeling. Maybe good and bad are natural, like knowing something tastes good. The problem is, none of these answers are perfect. So how do we know what's truly right? Cognition and AI. With super smart machines mimicking human conversation, the line between artificial and real intelligence blurs. The question is, can machines truly think, or are they just exceptional at copying? One test involves humans conversing with machines. If they can't tell they're talking to a machine, it's deemed intelligent. But what if the machine is simply a master imitator, like a parrot? This challenge of defining true thinking, can machines achieve sentience, or are they stuck mimicking intelligence, is what scientists and philosophers grapple with today. It's an intriguing area, exploring the nature of intelligence and what it truly means to think. Realism. If there's a world out there completely separate from what we think, is everything fixed and real, or do our ideas and actions somehow change it? Is there a true reality? Science helps us understand the world, but can we ever be sure our findings are completely unbiased? What about things like love or meaning in life? Do they exist on their own? Why something? Why is there something rather than nothing? Imagine a giant black canvas, utterly empty. That's what nothing would be like. But instead, we have a vibrant universe bursting with stars, planets, and even you. Philosophers have pondered this mind-bender for centuries. Why is there something rather than nothing at all? The question cuts deep because there's no easy answer. We can't use something that already exists to explain existence itself, and endless why questions lead nowhere. Perhaps the most intriguing answer is simply that we don't know. But that mystery only fuels our curiosity, making the question of existence all the more fascinating. Nature of God. Believers often contemplate the nature of God, what this higher power is truly like. Philosophers have wrestled with this for centuries, debating God's abilities. Is God all-powerful, or are there limitations? Does God experience human emotions like anger or love, or is such a being beyond such feelings? The nature of God remains a mystery, prompting us to ponder the characteristics of a supreme being and the very essence of ultimate power. Get your problem. Knowing something isn't just thinking it's true. Imagine you flip a coin, hoping for tails, but secretly wanting heads. It lands on tails. Did you really know it would be tails? This puzzle asks if a lucky guess with a reason is truly knowledge. Criterion problem. How do you really know something? Like, is the sky really blue? You might say, because it looks that way. But how do you know your eyes are showing you the right color? If everything you believe needs a reason to be true, what about the reasons themselves? Is there an endless loop of whys? It's a mind-bender that philosophers are still trying to figure out.